All right, look at me for a second. If your landlord just hit you with an urgent message, a surprise rent jump, a random addendum, or a weird notice that reads like you're supposed to have a law degree, breathe. California renting is not a fair fight because landlords get systems and templates, property managers get training, and tenants get blindsided on a Tuesday night with a text that says, "Sign by tomorrow." Most renters don't lose because they're wrong. They lose because they get rushed, they respond emotionally, and they don't build proof. So here's the playbook, the 10 most common games landlords use right now in California, and the 10 counter moves that stop the damage fast, not legal advice. Real-life practical moves that help you protect your housing and your money. We're going fast. Save this. Share this. Let's go. Game number 1. Your lease is ending, so you have to leave. They'll say, "We're not renewing. Your term is over. You must vacate at the end of the lease." And they say it like it's automatic, like you're out. Hear us the counter move. Translate their sentence into what it actually is and attempt to terminate your tenancy. Then force clarity in writing. One calm line. Ready? "Please confirm whether you are terminating my tenancy. If so, please state the just cause reason you are relying on and the effective date." That's it. You're not fighting. You're making them put a reason and a date on record. And once they do that, the rules shift. If they refuse to answer, that's also information, because pressure loves vagueness. Game number 2. Sign this new addendum or you're out. This is the surprise paperwork drop. New fees, new rules. New pet restrictions, new parking charges, new inspection terms. Sometimes they attach it to a rent increase like it's a package deal. And they want you to sign while you're scared. Counter move. Don't sign under adrenaline. Agree to review, not to accept. Your line is, "Thanks, please send the proposed addendum in PDF. I will review and respond in writing." And then you add, "Please confirm the legal basis for requiring this addendum mid-tenancy and whether refusal triggers a termination notice." Pressure dies under paperwork. Game number 3. I can raise the rent as much as I want. They'll say it confidently, like you're being naive. But California rent increases depend on coverage statewide rules, local rules, exemptions, disclosures. And landlords count on you not knowing which bucket you're in. Counter move. Stop debating whether it's fair. Don't argue vibes. Ask coverage questions in writing. Please confirm whether you claim this unit is subject to statewide rent cap rules and/or local rent control. If you claim an exemption, please identify the exemption and where it is disclosed in my lease documents. Here's why this matters. If they're truly exempt, they should be able to say which exemption and where it's disclosed. If they can't answer clearly, that's not your problem. That's a red flag. Game number 4, the urgency trap. This starts next week. You have 48 hours. If you don't respond, we assume you accept. Landlords love urgency because renters act sloppy when rushed. Counter move. Freeze the timeline. You don't need to argue, you just need to lock facts. One message. Please confirm the date this notice was served, how it was served, and the date you claim it becomes effective. That sentence forces them to commit to a timeline and method. And if their notice period is wrong or the service is defective, you now have written proof of what they claimed. Also emotionally, this buys you space. Space is power. Game number 5. The security deposit word game. They rename money to dodge rules. Move-in fee. Admin deposit. Cleaning deposit. Holding fee. Non-refundable deposit. They'll try to collect more cash up front and make it harder to challenge later. Counter move. Define the money in writing. Ask if it's refundable and what it covers. Can you confirm whether this charge is refundable and what conditions apply for return? If it functions as security deposit money held to cover damage, cleaning beyond normal wear or unpaid rent, please confirm how it complies with California deposit rules. If they say it's non-refundable but it behaves like a deposit, that's a problem for them. If they refuse to answer, that's a problem for them. Your job is to create the record. Game number 6, the move-out deduction ambush. This is where deposit theft happens. You move out, and suddenly you get a list. Cleaning, paint, carpet, labor, supplies, trash. and your deposit disappears. Counter move starts before you even unpack. On move-in day, film a slow walkthrough like you're making evidence for court. Floors, walls, baseboards, inside cabinets. Inside the fridge, stove, tub, blinds. Turn on appliances. Zoom in on scratches and stains. Then email the video to yourself so it's timestamped. At move out, do the same slow walkthrough after you clean. Same angles, same rooms. Now, if they claim you trashed the unit, your video says no. And when deductions come, respond like a small claims judge is reading your email. Please provide an itemized statement of deductions with supporting photos and invoices, receipts showing dates of work, and the basis for each charge. Calm, specific, document-driven. That's how you win deposit fights. Game number 7. No-fault pressure owner move-in, remodel, taking it off the market. Sometimes it's legitimate. Sometimes it's a strategy to reset the rent. They'll serve a notice that sounds official and hope you leave quietly. Counter move. Treat any termination notice like a legal document, not a friendly suggestion. Respond immediately in writing with targeted questions. Please confirm the specific no-fault reasons stated in the notice. If owner move in, who is moving in and what is their relationship to the owner? If substantial remodel, what specific work requires the unit to be vacant? And then ask the money question they forget to mention. Please confirm any relocation assistance or rent waiver amount and when it will be provided. Save everything: the notice, the envelope, the texts, the emails. And if the unit shows up online later, screenshot the listing with the date. That screenshot can matter a lot. Game number 8. Entry requests turned into harassment. Yes, landlords have rights to enter for repairs, inspections, and showings. But repeated entry requests can become a pressure tactic, especially when they trying to push you out or make you feel unstable. Countermove. Require structure and track the pattern. Please provide written notice with the purpose of entry, the date, and a specific time window. Then keep a simple log in your notes. Date requested, date entered, purpose, and how long. If it starts feeling excessive, your log becomes evidence of a pattern. Also, this is important. If they show up outside the window or without proper notice, document immediately. Screenshot the message. Note the time. If needed, take a photo of the door. Don't argue at the doorway. Collect proof. Game number 9. The non-payment setup. This is the fastest path to eviction filings. And it often starts with a technical issue. Portal glitch, payment posted late, a surprise fee added, partial payments rejected, or they claim they never received it. Countermove. Make payment proof automatic. Every time you pay rent, you immediately screenshot the confirmation page and email it to yourself. Same minute. Save the bank record. If you pay by check, photograph it and keep proof of delivery. If you pay through a portal that adds a fee, screenshot the fee screen too. Then, if they claim you didn't pay, you don't panic. You reply with receipts, not emotions. Attached are the payment confirmations and bank records for rent paid on date. Please confirm your ledger has been updated. The goal is to remove ambiguity before it becomes a case. Game number 10, fee stacking. If rent increases are limited or unpopular, some landlords try to replace income with death by fees. Notice fee, posting fee, processing fee, payment method fee, resident package, portal convenience fee, service fee, late fee on top of fee. Countermove. One sentence that forces accountability. Please point to the specific lease clause authorizing this charge and the legal basis for charging it. If they can, you learn what you're dealing with and you can decide whether to challenge, negotiate, or plan your exit with your deposit protected. Now pause, because here's the part that makes all 10 counter moves actually work in real life. You need a system, not a perfect one, a simple one. Put it in cloud storage and keep a copy on your phone. Screenshots of important texts, repair requests and photos, move in and move out videos, every notice you receive, every email where your landlord confirms something important. Because when things go sideways, the question is not, what do you remember? The question is, what can you prove? Judges, rent boards, legal aid, everyone speaks proof. This folder is your shield. Second, convert texts into email. Landlords love texting because it's slippery. It's easy to deny. If they text you something important, threat, promise, timeline, permission, reply politely, then send an email that restates it. Just confirming what you said today? And summarize the key detail. Now it's not a vibe, it's a record. Third, get ahead of repair requests. Habitability issues, leaks, mold, pests, no heat. Broken locks are where landlords sometimes flip into pressure, inspections, or retaliation, so be boring and documented. Hi, I'm requesting a repair of issue. Attached are photos. Please confirm the date, time a repair professional will access the unit. Keep every response. If they later claim you were difficult, your timeline shows you were reasonable. Fourth, know your city rules. California is 2 layers, state law and local law. And additional relocation payments. Landlords don't volunteer that. You have to check. Search your city name plus rent control, rent board, just cause, relocation assistance. Save the official pages. Put them in your lease proof folder. Your zip code can change your outcome. Polite, firm, proof-friendly. It stops the spin and forces facts. Now I'm going to give you copy-paste scripts. Use them exactly. Keep your tone calm. Calm wins. And whether you claim the unit is covered by statewide rent cap rules or local rent control. If you claim an exemption, please identify it and where it is disclosed in my lease documents. Addendum pressure response. Hi, thanks for sending. Please confirm the legal basis for requiring this change mid-tenancy and whether refusal triggers a termination notice. No fault notice response. Hi, I received the notice. Please confirm the specific no-fault reason stated. If owner move-in, who is moving in and their relationship to the owner. If substantial remodel, what specific work requires the unit to be vacant. Please also confirm any relocation assistance or rent waiver amount and when it will be provided. Deposit deductions challenge. Hi, please provide an itemized list of deductions with supporting photos and invoices, receipts showing dates of work and the basis for each charge. Please confirm what condition you claim required each deduction. Repair request. Hi, I'm requesting repair of issue. Attached are photos. Please confirm the date time a repair professional will access the unit. Fee challenge. Hi, please point to the lease clause authorizing this charge and the legal basis for charging it. The goal is to protect your housing and your money with proof. Landlords count on silence, confusion, and panic. Your superpower is calm documentation. Slow it down. Put it in writing. Save proof twice. Phone and cloud. Email and folder. If you're dealing with something right now, rent increase, notice, deposit dispute, entry harassment, start with the simplest move. Send one calm message asking them to confirm the dates, the reason, and the rule they're relying on. That one message creates a record, buys you time, and changes the power dynamic. And last thing, because this is where people get hurt. If you ever get served court papers or anything that looks like an eviction filing, do not wait. Deadlines are how people lose by default. Photograph everything you received, write down the date, time, how it was served. Gather your lease and payment proof, and call legal aid immediately. More time is not permission to relax. It's your chance to respond correctly. Okay, save this script. Share it with a renter who needs it. And if you want, tell me your city in California and I'll give you a version that matches your local rules and the exact scripts that work best there.